So we are going to be talking a lot about Hurricane Erin and tracking the storm as it moves close to our area, and cannot tell you enough not to risk your life in any situation whenever there's bad weather. Listen to New York City leaders, and at this point, when we're talking about a hurricane coming by our shoreline, don't go in the water.
You're really talking about advice that can save your life. Strong rip currents can be life-threatening for even the most experienced swimmers.
So joining us live right now is New York City Parks Commissioner Rodriguez-Rosa. Thank you so much for joining us, Commissioner. And look, we know why you guys, the city, decided to shut down beaches today and tomorrow. But for those people who are wondering why, because they want to enjoy these last few days of summer, please explain.
Oh, yes. Well, good morning, Shirlene, Pedro, and Sam. Thank you so very much for the opportunity to share. We always want to make sure, the top priority of this administration and the mayor and our emergency management is safety first. And we want to make sure that the public understands that, at this point, when you have these kind of storms, the riptides are not forgiving. So we want to make sure that the public understands that you can enjoy the sand, you can come and enjoy the sand, but please do not venture into the water. The rip currents are very difficult to be able to maneuver, and we want to make sure that the people understand the importance of that. We have our lifeguards are going to be out there on the shoreline. They're not going to be on the chairs. They're going to be on the shoreline, making sure that people are not going into the water here in New York City.
Commissioner, I'm an old guy. I remember when people did listen to warnings, but now it seems like people don't, because they want to take a video. They want to post something. So you just mentioned that you're going to bring lifeguards out of the chair and put them on the beach. But what else is the city doing to make sure that people don't, put themselves in danger, really?
Well, right now, what you're doing with us right now in terms of getting the message out, to let people know that it's absolutely dangerous to be out there. So we ask you to be able to continuously just share with folks that it's important not to venture in the water. We've already had over 160 rescues.
Oh, wow.
That the lifeguards have done throughout the season, that they've done throughout the season. We don't want them to have to put their lives at risk as well, or the public to be in danger with these rip currents.
Yeah, it's such a good point. Right now we have video taken from this morning of surfers that were going out there and continuing to surf regardless of the warnings here. Commissioner, I'm curious, what about places that have unmanned beaches? Because New York City has a lot of miles and miles of beach, and we can't have lifeguards exactly everywhere watching every single person. So what about those beaches? And are you guys using drones at all?
Well, we continuously work with our sister agencies who operate the drones. So we work consistently with them for them to be able to alert us if there's any conditions or situations that are going on. So we count on them. But again, we just don't encourage anyone to take any risk or to utilize, to try to think that they can outmaneuver the rip currents.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as we said earlier, even the most experienced swimmers. I mean, we have coworkers who are very experienced swimmers and still got caught up in the rip currents themselves. So it's just an important warning there. Yep. Commissioner Rodriguez-Rosa, thank you so much for joining us. And again, this is why we're repeating your message to keep people safe, and we appreciate you coming on.